Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Walmart. We're going to go through all of the new Time and True, and if you like these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's go these new sneak peek jackets from Time and True. They have the smaller collar, full tortoise button. It looks like it's buttoned wrong. The two front pockets, button on the wrist, seam in the back. That's what it looks like, buttoned properly. So it comes in this blue multicolor. I also saw it in a pastel, so I'll try to get that for Wednesday. And these are going to be $27.98. Also new sneak peek Sherpa sweatshirts from Time and True. These have that crew neckline. It's a plush material. The ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom, the seam detail in the back. Has it going down in the pink. There's brown, the ivory, and the blue. Time and True jeggings. So these have an elastic pull-on band. They do have belt loops, faux pockets on the front, functioning pockets on the back, in two styles. So there's straight leg, and then there's also skinny in the black, dark indigo, the light blue, and the mid-tone. And they're going to be $15.98. New button-down shirts from Time and True. These have the smaller collar, full button, the little pocket, drop sleeve, button on the wrist, scoop in the middle with the seam in the back. In the pink and beige, there's also the blue, and then a black and white. It's very similar to the George flannel that I have. It's like almost identical, and these are $15.98. Just because we're in Florida, I don't know, maybe they have them in other states, but we have these new colors in the puff sleeve top, and then they restocked the black. That's the one that I have. So there's a crew neckline. It's a poplin oversized puff sleeve, ribbed, fitted through the body. In the yellows now, there's the pink, lavender, navy, and I saw they restocked black online, and those are $11.98. They also have some new colors in this top from Time and True. So this has that V neckline, the ruffled double tie, peplum smocking in the back. In this new Merlot, they also have a new lavender, and those are $18.98. They have a new color in the barrel-like jeans from Time and True. So these are high-rise whiskering. They have that seam detail, pockets on the back. $24.98. We saw them in the green in the last shop with me. Dresses from Time and True. So these have that square neckline, puff sleeve, seam detail under the bust. It's a poplin, flowy, and then the back has that same kind of fit with this little tie detail. Comes in the navy and then also in the purple, and they're $22.98. Colors in the cardigans from Time and True. So these have the V neckline, gold buttons. So what it looks like up close, has that ribbed wrist with the ribbed bottom. In the ivory also comes in brown. There's the blue and black, and they're $19.98. Also new flutter sleeve top from Time and True. This one has that V neckline, the flutter sleeve, fabric covered buttons with that pleated detailing in the burgundy. New plaid top from Time and True. This one has the plunging V, has this really pretty smocked ruffled detailing, button on the wrist, a relaxed fit, and then the back also has that smocking. So it comes in this black and brown plaid. I have this in the dress option, also this burgundy, and they're $22.98. I have these new longer length tank dresses from Time and True. So these have that high neckline, they're sleeveless, longer than what we're used to, and then the little slit on the side with this seam detail in the back. They come in brown, also in navy, and they're $9.98. Also new puff sleeve top from Time and True. This has that high neckline, bow. It's a textured material with that puff sleeve, peplum, and then the same fit through the back. Those sneak peek dresses from Time and True. So these have this smaller collar, that drop sleeve, seam detail at the waist with that drop tier, flowy in this blue leopard look, also in the classic leopard, blue check, and then solid black. Black has like a textured material. Also new V-neck dresses from Time and True. So these have the plunging V, that ruche sleeve, Seam detail under the bust, midi length in the brown, also comes in the black. New colors in the Time and True waffle top. So these have a crew neckline. They have a super soft ribbed wrist. This is the color I got. It says relaxed fit in the beige. There's burgundy, blue, brown, and black, and they're $9.98. Also new quilted jacket from Time and True. So this is really nice satin material. It's quilted with the side pocket. It has this little corduroy bottom. And then toggle on the wrist. It's a mock neck when it's zipped up, completely lined in this light blue. I think I saw these on sale online. And then it also comes in the black. New little tanks from Time and True are under $15. They have that thin strap elastic with the ruffling. Peplum, that same fit through the back. In the black, also comes in burgundy. And they're $14.98. Peak sweaters from Time and True. So they have a mock neck drop sleeve. It's a ribbed wrist, a shorter boxy fit. In the purple and lavender, there's a blue, the navy, white, and black. And then we saw this solid black. Pants and jeans. These are new from Time and True. It's a velvety material. I also saw they have black online. So they're high rise. They have that seam detailing. They're wide leg with pockets on the back. Also new sneak peek dresses from Time and True. These have the smaller collar, button on the wrist, that drop tier, and then the seam in the back. V-neck rib tops from Time and True. So these have the plunging V, drop sleeve, relax through the wrist, has the ribbon going in the same direction. In this turquoise, there's burgundy, black, gray, and they're $14.98. Jackets, these are new from Time and True. They have this smaller collar, full button, 2 flat pockets, drop sleeve with the button on the wrist. In the black, also comes in the mid-tone denim. Dresses from Time and True. They have that plunging V, the little tie detail. Has a little bit of an embroidered look with the little gathered shoulder. Also has that bell sleeve. And then the drop tier at the bottom. Comes in the red and black. Also in the black with the red. And they're $17.98. So new dress from Time and True. So this one has this smaller collar, that little ruche sleeve. Full functioning buttons. Fit and flares out with the belt. It is a little bit of like a linen texture, and then it has that same fit through the back. And these are going to be $22.98. That black dress also comes in burgundy. New sweaters from Time and True. So these have that crew neckline, drop sleeve, ribbed wrist with the ribbed bottom, that same fit through the back. In the black, also comes in the burgundy. There's the blue, there's green, ivory, and beige, and they're $14.98. Dresses from Time and True. So these have that squared neckline, they're a little ruffle trim, has functioning buttons up into the waist, a little belt with the drop tier, and then elastic through the back. In this white with the gray, also the blue and brown plaid. And they're going to be $17.98. New longer length marbled cardigans from Time and True. So these have that drop sleeve, the ribbed wrist, 2 front pockets. It has this pointel detailing, nice and long. In the gray, also comes in the blue, multicolor. There's a lavender, and then also the camel. And these are $19.98. These are from Time and True. Has that little tie detail, ruffled neckline, elastic on the wrist, a flowy fit through the front and the back. In the burgundy, also comes in the black, and they're $17.98. A new cable knit sweater dress from Time and True. So this one has that crew neckline, the ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom, and the same fit through the back, and they're also in the black. And they're going to be $24.98. Next from Time and True. So they fold over, really nice length, elbow length sleeve, and then that same fit through the back. Comes in gray. There's the ivory, black, and red, and they're $9.98. New long sleeve turtlenecks from Time and True. So those fold over. They're fitted through the wrist. Really good length in the red, gray, and white. And I think those are $11.98. New tiered pull-on satin skirt from Time & Tru. This one has an elastic waistband, the little drawstring, how adorable. Seam fit through the back. And they're $16.98. And on this side, they have a new ribbed long sleeve. So this reminds me a lot of the short sleeves they had. So they say they're fitted. They're usually like more on the bigger end of fitted. Has that crew neckline fitted through the wrist. White, gray, brown, pink, and black. And they're $9.98. Bodysuits from Time & Tru. It has the V neckline fitted through the wrist. It says it helps smooth and is ideal for layering with the fuller back. In the white, also comes in the black, and they're $11.98. Also having a crew neck short sleeve, that same material from Time & Tru, also has the fuller back. In the black and the white, those are $11.98. And then they also have a high neck tank in that smoothing material. In the black, white, there's the brown and nude, and they're also $11.98. Now I love the Time & Tru $18 jeans. This is the skinny option. They're high rise. This is the new light wash with the fading. That's what they look like on. And then they also have in the skinny the dark indigo with some whiskering. That's what it looks like through the leg. And then solid black, those are $17.98. Perfect to wear with your higher boots. These are from Time & Tru. They have that high rise, the whiskering, fitted through the ankle in this really pretty light denim. Also comes in the black and the mid-tone, and they're $17.98. So new scarf and hat set. So these are from Time & Tru. It's a thinner, skinnier kind of scarf, but nice and stretchy. The material's really good. In the black, gray, they have a black and gray combo. The ivory, red and navy, those are $7.98. They also have the new beanies to match. So these fold over, ribbed, stretchy, $5.97, light blue, navy, mint green, fuchsia. There's that purple, a brown, ivory, gray, the black and white kind of speckled, and then black. And then they have a 2-pack of these smaller gloves this year. You get them for $4.97, so not bad, $2.50 a pack. In the double black, all of these match the hat sets. Ivory with the brown and white. The purple comes with a white. So mostly all of them come with a black, except the purple, the brown, and then the light blue. Navy comes with the black, and red comes with the black. And then they also have this style, the fingerless gloves, in the red, navy, mint, purple, gray. And those are also $4.97. All the new holiday accessories. So they have a little velvet bow clip, $6.97 in the pink, red, and black. Then they also have the scrunchie with the little hair clip that is really pretty for like if you want to do a ponytail or bun. The rhinestone detail. They also have a pearl option with the teal, and then just a plain gold with the black, and those are $7.97. They have metal claw clips with the rhinestones in the silver. There's a swirly with the gold, and then a gold and pearl. Those are $7.97. Look how pretty the earmuffs from Time & Tru. They have a velvet headband with the like fuzzy kind of puff. In the pink, there's blue, black. I love the mink look, and then white, and those are $9.97. Also new faux leather gloves from Time & Tru. So these have that ribbed wrist. It's a fitted style. Then they also have it with the non-ribbed in the black, brown, and camel. They're $12.97. From Time & Tru are these gloves. So they have the little bow detail in the black, also in the burgundy, and they're $12.97. New faux fur hats from Time & Tru. These have that round brim. They're really plush. In the brown and black, they're $11.97. And then right above it, they have the matching little mittens from Time & Tru. They have that ribbed band in the black, also in the beige. Fur vest from Time & Tru. So these have the oversized collar lapel, this little buckle detail, little slits on the side. It's lined with this like faux suede look. And then the same fit through the back. Comes in the brown, also in the black, and they're $27.98. These are from Time and True. They have that ribbing around the neckline. It is a zip front style poncho with the quilting, snaps on the side, and then that same fit through the back. This is double sizing. This is the small medium. The new jewelry from Time and True. They have these new flowers. They're $6.92. The ring set is new, $6.92. How pretty is this brooch? $7.92. The little bow is $7.92. I think we saw the bugs before. They're $7.92. They also have the jaguar. Also still have the Bottega look for less. $24.98 from Time and True. Has that snap closure. Also comes in the china. And then this tote is a almost exact copy of the Provenza Cholaire, I don't know how to say it right, tote. So it has the snap closure, top handle, shoulder bag. They also have it in brown. These are $32.97. The designer's like thousands. Now look for less slides from No Boundaries. These have the round toe. It has that loafer look with the Sherpa trim, the rubbered bottom. Also new color in these Time and True Mule. So these have the pointed toe kitten heel. These are probably online only. These are from Journey, the little slingback loafers. Also new over the knee boots. These look like they're from, I think they're from Time and True. So these have that pointed toe, chunky heel. It has the Western detailing. And these are going to be, I don't know where the tags are. Wedges from Time and True. So these have that rounded toe, the faux Sherpa trim. These look really comfortable. I also saw them in black online. They had the black faux suede with this black faux Sherpa, and these are $29.98. Photo boots from Time and True. These have that square toe, chunky heel, gold ring detail. Pull on, they're $44.98. No short boots from Time and True. These have the round toe. These are usually genuine. Yeah, they're genuine leather. It says indoor, outdoor with the plush inside. They have this new short version in the chestnut. They have the leopard and black, and they're $26.98. New slingback from Time and True. This has the pointed toe, multiple buckles, completely flat. Looks like regularly $22.98. We got some tags on. There's no price. I think they're $50. I'm not 100%, but they'll be linked down below. These Western boots from Time and True are very similar to an Isabel Marant boot. So these have the pointed toe, chunky heel, that buckle detailing. They fold over, and these are $39.98. They also have the Birkenstock little Sherpa look for less. These have the round toe, buckle with the rubber bottom. They're $22.98. They have both colors. I think they also have some more colors online in the scrunch boots from Time and True. So these have that pointed toe kitten heel, zipper on the inside, and the leopard also comes in black, and they're $44.98. I'm going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.